In an increasingly competitive business environment, organizations need to take the step from development to design of their business operation. According to the new analysis from Global Professional Services from KPMG Designing, a central strategy allows for internal coherence of internal processes. Doing business in India is becoming both more easy and more lucrative. As the economy propels towards an anticipated position among the top two in the world's the near future, an abundance of foreign investment has resulted, making the business environment in the country increasingly competitive. The first of these building blocks is values, which entails the development of organization ethos that offers direction to its operations. A highly developed value system is like a compass. It points us in the right direction and guides our behavior and decisions. It is what defines, as says KPMG in report. The next of its behavior, which draws the organizational operations ethos and allows the leadership of an organization to set an example. The report describes the behavior as perhaps the most essential of the components, driving the leadership to energize, engage and enable their workforce. Developing and nurturing and supportive environment is the third building block recommended by the firm, which acts as a facilitator for the first two blocks. The fourth of these blocks is action statement of sorts, which the firm defined under the category of process. Having detailed set of process in place that draw the organizational ethos and behavioral models. In order to translate the ethos into innovative behavior, process requires deployment of resources towards organizational operations, defined by KPMG as fifth building block. The sixth building block for a design driven organization culture is success, which involves measuring outcomes on clearly defined indicators. These indicators are directly linked to the changes introduced within the organization. Based on these 6 blocks, the firm conducted a survey amongst Indian business to determine the status of design thinking in the country. The survey found that 2 sectors have proved most advanced across most blocks are industrial manufacturing, media and entertainment, while the education and financial service sectors emerged as the poorest performance in the country. Notably, the report also highlighted that the Indian business were further along their design process than multinational firms in the country. KPMG India partner and head of firm's digital consulting vertical, Vishwanath Padmanabhan, has chimed on the discussions around the evolution of HR in India, particularly in light of new digital paradigm. In an interview with People Matters, Padmanabhan has stressed that automation of basic tasks in high among the organizational priorities. Presently, the big 4 companies and advisory firm has been vocal about the importance of HR in the modern organization. Across the globe, people are realizing that most obstacles in the growth or transition phase emerged at the employee level, spreading the realization that people are at the heart of every business. In the report from earlier this year, KPMG has highlighted that HR policy must be molded to cope with the rapidly changing business environment, particularly as expectations from the workforce evolve. Recent analysis has shown that in just half decade, employees will have to work in collaboration with a range of technologies to extract maximum value. Having the right skills and talents is crucial in this scenario, which can be ensured through combination of strategic recruitment and appropriate learning and development initiative, both of which fall under the ambit of HR policy. Speaking to the People Matters, Padmanabhan has now provided some specific on how HR policies are evolving. The first idea of focus for HR is digital labor, or the augmentation and automation of human labor, which is increasingly finding its way across the HR processes, recruitment, employee onboarding, performance management, etc., as well with business unit employees. Most of the companies leveraging these technologies today are utilizing cobots, like bots that work alongside humans, and HR getting involved in training employees to work with such cobots. The second area of focus in HR is how to manage the digital native talent that is coming in today, and how to build the right mindset to leverage their skills across the organization, says Padmanabhan. In providing this analysis, Padmanabhan confirmed that many fears about the advent of technology in the workforce, particularly regarding the role of artificial intelligence in job cuts. On the other hand, he also stresses that the negative impact of artificial intelligence on the job is likely to fade out in the long run. What we have learned from similar technologies changes in the past is that initial period requires adjustment, but after that time period, technology creates new jobs and the role for employees which are often hard to envision and at the start of the journey, he said. According to Padmanabhan, KPMG itself has been engaged in concerned efforts to develop its HR capabilities recently. The firm is not only implementing the range of talent development within its organization, but also engaged in HR development program with a number of its clients and undergoing digital transformation. Institutional environment feature elaborate rules for requirement to which organizations must conform. If they have to receive support and legitimacy, attention is directed away from control and coordination of technical process towards conformity to external defined requirement or regulations. The more institutionalized the environment of an organization, the more its structures and processes are governed by external controls. The control requires specific arrangement in the organization which are independent of contributions to technical performance.